Hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back and today I have another flashlight. This is a new company that I'm just learning about. This is a company called Thorfire. And today's flashlight, this is model TK15S. This is a standard 18650 lithium-ion rechargeable battery platform flashlight, but this does not come with a battery or a charger. So here is a quick look at the owner's manual, and it kind of folds out. There's nothing on the back side. So here's a look at the owner's manual, but let's take a closer look at this area right there. The technical parameters are always a section of the owner's manual which I like to look at. So very simple. The next thing we see is the flashlight itself, and last but not least we see two replacement O-rings. So I think that's kind of neat that they include that. So let's go ahead and open up this flashlight and take a first look at it. Right there on the head of the flashlight you can see TK15S. This is a very nice looking flashlight. It has a tail cap switch, nice belt clip. It's got some little cutouts here to help dissipate heat. Let's take a look at that lens. That is a glass lens there, and the reflector is a smooth reflector. So it looks like a pretty decent little light. If you want to remove the tail cap switch, we will get to take a look at the spring. Looks like a nice tail cap there, very high quality spring. Looks good. So that's the tail cap switch. And if you want to look down into the battery tube, you can see there's a spring down there as well. That looks very nice. Now the walls of this flashlight are fairly thick. Looks like it's made pretty well. Right here you can see there's an O-ring. Okay, so that O-ring is nice because when we put the battery in and we put this back on, the O-ring will slide right underneath that flat portion here on the inside here, and it will create the IPX8 waterproof standard. Now if you look at the belt or pocket clip here, there's only one orientation that it can go. So the question always comes to my mind, can you remove the battery tube and flip it over, and will it fit? We're going to take a look at that and see. It does not look like it wants to thread on all the way. It's not even smashing the O-ring, and I can't go any further. So this flashlight only has one orientation of that pocket clip. So you got an O-ring there, and you also have an O-ring right here. So it looks like a pretty well made flashlight. It would have been nice if I could have seen, the ability to change orientation, because sometimes these are fairly small lights and you can use them as a headlamp in some applications. Now let's insert a battery. Okay, it does not come with the battery. We're going to put the positive side of the battery down into the battery tube. This is just a standard 18650 battery, and we will now screw on the tail cap switch. Now this light has a memory, and it will remember the last mode that was accessed. So when we turn it on, it should come on to the lowest setting, which it did. Okay, so to turn it on, I just push the tail cap switch here. You got kind of a momentary if you want to just lightly press it, but if you push it all the way to the point of clicking, again you're going to get moonlight mode, which is 1 lumen. This will last for 360 hours or 15 days. Now if you push the mode switch here on the side, you're going to cycle through the modes. So that is low, that is 100 lumens, and that setting will last for 5 hours. Then if you push it again, we're going to go to medium. Medium on this light is 500 lumens. This will last for an hour and 45 minutes. Then if we push it again, we're going to rise on up to high, and high on this light is 1050 lumens, and it'll last for 50 minutes. Okay, so if I was to continue to push the mode button, it's just going to cycle up. See, right now it's on moonlight. There's low, medium, high, medium, low, moonlight. Okay, now there's two special hidden functions in here. If you want to double click this button, we will get a strobe function. Whoops, there we go. Now the strobe function is 1050 lumens, and on this it will last for 45 minutes. Now a single press will bring the light right back to the last mode that it was on, which in our case is moonlight mode. Now, so that's to get to strobe, but if we want to go to a bike mode, I will just push and hold, and you'll see that it goes into the bike mode. This is 500 lumens, and the bike mode will operate for 2 hours and 25 minutes. Now, if a single press, again, it went right back down to moonlight mode. Now, to turn the light off in its entirety, we just push the telcap switch and the light turns off. Now, this thing has a throw of 120 meters, which is pretty good. That's a long throw. The candela rating on this flashlight is 11,200. It's impact resistant down to 1 meter, and it's waterproof down to an IPX8 standard down to 2 meters, so you can take this thing completely underwater. The flashlight is on moonlight mode. I'm going to drop it down into the water. You can see that that thing's clearly in the water. Now we will cycle through the modes here. Low, medium, high, medium, low, moonlight. Let's try the strobe. Single press to go back to moonlight mode, and long press for the bike mode. Single press back to moonlight mode, and turning the telcap switch off. So this light clearly passes the IPX8 waterproof standard. No problems. Very nice. Okay, the light is turned on. I'm going to drop it with the lens down. Boy, that's a really kind of a thud, kind of a drop. Telcap down. Straight sideways, and let's do another lens down. Let's take a look at this light. Clean it up real quick with my fingers, make sure. And now let's cycle through the modes. Medium, low. There's Firefly. You can barely see that. So Firefly, low, medium, high, medium, low, Firefly. Now let's check out that strobe, or that bike setting, excuse me. Bike setting looks like it's working good. Let's do a double click and check out the strobe. Single press. So according to what I see right here, this light definitely cleared and passed the impact resistance testing. I am on the lowest setting. This is moonlight mode. You can see that we can clearly tell what's going on. Now again, on this setting, this will last for 15 days. This is 1 lumen. That's a pretty decent setting. Now let's bump it up to the next setting. This setting is low. This is 100 lumens, and on this setting it'll last for 5 hours. That's pretty crazy. Now let's go up to medium here. Medium is 500 lumens, and on this setting it'll last for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Now if we bump it up to high, we get a full 1050 lumens, and this is just short of an hour. This is 50 minutes of run time. So now strobe warning. This is 1050 lumens, and on this setting it'll last for 45 minutes. Now if I single press, it'll go back to high because that's where we were. Now let's take a look at that bike mode. Bike mode is 500 lumens and 2 hours and 25 minutes of runtime. So this light does a very good job. I like the pattern of the light. It's got a good hot spot, nice easy spill, and it's got a little bit of flood to it too. So whether I'm pushing the light up towards the sky, to my right, down by my feet, or to my left, you can still see the light. Now if I put the light directly behind me, aiming it straight behind me, it still illuminates this room. Now pointing it up to the sky and kind of off towards your direction, this light does a very good job. A lot of you might be wondering what is my final thoughts. I like this flashlight. If you look at the lens of the flashlight from where I drop it, it did get a little discoloration, but that's normal. When you drop these aircraft grade aluminum flashlights on concrete, that always happens. I think this light is good for what it's designed to do. The price point I think is good. You know, you can pick this up for under $20. I do wish that it had a charger and a battery with it. So I want to say thank you guys for joining me today on this video. I hope you got some good, useful information out of it. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and until next time folks, thanks again for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll see you later. Bye for now.